Dr. Robbie just laughed for the first time all season, but then admitted the ER is literally killing him. Al-Hashimi got betrayed by the one person she trusted, and Langdon just dropped the most powerful truth bomb of the entire series. The Season 2 finale trailer is here, and we need to talk about everything. Let's go! What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Epic Breakdown. After 14 incredible, emotional, and absolutely exhausting weeks, the Pitt Season 2 is officially heading into its final episode. And this trailer, it gave us everything. Drama, betrayal, heartbreak, and one moment that genuinely stopped me breathing. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. You have been warned. Let's break this trailer down scene by scene. Okay, so the trailer opens with something genuinely unexpected, something that after 14 weeks of pure darkness and psychological pain, nobody saw coming. Dr. Robbie actually laughs. Here is exactly how it plays out. Dana and the receptionist approach him together in what looks like a coordinated move. Robbie immediately reads the room and says with that classic dry delivery, "This looks like an ambush." The receptionist then drops the bombshell, "We've got a dead body." Robbie, completely unfazed, goes full doctor mode, "Chief complaint?" And Dana, without missing even a single beat, fires back, "Emergent constipation." And Robbie just absolutely loses it. A genuine, real, full laugh.
And honestly, after watching this man slowly fall apart for weeks, seeing that laugh felt like sunlight breaking through storm clouds. It was such a refreshing and beautiful moment. But here is the question nobody is asking. Is this actually a real dead body sitting in the waiting room? Because dying from constipation is technically possible, even if it is incredibly rare. With the receptionist being directly involved, my theory is that someone genuinely collapsed and died right there in the waiting area. And that is the kind of chaotic, heartbreaking, only possible in the ER moment that this show does better than literally anything else on television. But notice what happens immediately after that laugh. The trailer drops the usual heart monitor sound and replaces it with something far more ominous, a ticking clock. That clock is not just telling us the shift is almost over, that clock is counting down for Robbie personally, and the sound of it is genuinely chilling. Right after that clock starts ticking, we get what I genuinely believe is the most important conversation of the entire season, and it starts in the most unexpected way possible. Abbott walks up to Robbie and simply says, "Almost out." 2 words, but the weight behind them is absolutely enormous. And Robbie, being Robbie, immediately puts his walls up. Is this where you try and talk me out of going? But Abbott is smarter than that. He knows exactly how Robbie works. He knows that if you push too hard, Robbie completely shuts down. So instead of being heavy and serious about it, he just casually says, "Me? No, not a chance. Why? Are you having second thoughts?"
But the fact that he is saying this to Abbott, that is everything. Dana planted the seed, Juke watered it, and now Abbott is finally seeing the breakthrough happen right in front of him. This is Robbie's moment. This is him finally letting someone in. But while all of this emotional drama is unfolding, the ER is not stopping for anyone because it never does. A heavily pregnant woman is rushed through those doors on the absolute verge of a full seizure. Abbott takes one look and immediately calls it. "Okay, showtime. We need to get this baby out right now." But here is the detail that genuinely made my stomach drop. The camera cuts to Dr. McKay watching Robbie perform this emergency procedure, and she does not look confident. She looks deeply concerned because she can see what we have all been seeing for weeks. Robbie is somewhere else mentally. His mind is not fully in that room, and right now he has not one, but 2 lives literally in the palms of his hands. This is the ultimate test. Can the greatest emergency doctor in that hospital still perform at his absolute best when his mind is falling apart around him? Or is this the moment where everything finally breaks? I honestly do not know, and that uncertainty is the most terrifying feeling this show has ever given me. Now, we need to talk about the moment in this trailer that genuinely hurt to watch. Robbie calls Al-Hashimi into Bay 6. She starts defending herself immediately, standing tall. "I am fully capable of handling my—" And Robbie cuts her off completely cold. "No, you are not fully capable, and you know it." The look on her face absolutely shattered me. Pure shock, pure disbelief.
Pure betrayal. Because let us remember exactly what happened last episode. She pulled Robbie aside privately. She shared something she had been carrying completely alone for 35 years, a seizure disorder caused by viral meningitis she contracted when she was just 5 years old, a condition that has quietly affected her mental state and her performance every single day since. She trusted him with that. She respected him enough to be vulnerable with him. She came to him as a colleague and as a fellow medical professional asking for honest guidance, and now he is using it as ammunition against her. The hypocrisy of this moment is staggering because Robbie's mental state right now is arguably more dangerous to patients than her physical condition ever has been. He is distracted, emotionally overwhelmed, and by his own admission, the job is killing him. But he does not see that in himself. He only sees her weakness, and he is weaponizing it. Now the question is, does he actually go upstairs and try to have her removed? Or does something happen in this finale that forces him to see his own reflection in her story? Because if he does go through with it, this will be one of the most morally complicated and devastating character moments in the entire series. And then comes the moment that I genuinely did not see coming from this character. Dr. Langdon finds Robbie, and he delivers this absolute truth bomb straight to his face. You know what I saw in rehab? I saw a bunch of guys like you. The only difference is they accepted that they need help. Let that land for a second.
Langdon, the man who was the source of so much pain and chaos in Season 1. The man who spent this entire season slowly rebuilding his confidence and his identity piece by piece. He is now the one standing in front of the man who runs the entire emergency room and telling him to get help. The look on Robbie's face says he is not taking it in. Not visibly, anyway. His walls are still up. But those words are going to echo. Trust me, they always do. So how does Season 2 actually end? Here are my predictions. Prediction 1, Robbie does not ride off alone. Abbott, Juke, or Dana physically stops him and makes sure he gets professional help before he goes anywhere. Prediction 2, El Hashimi keeps her job. Robbie tries to use her secret against her, but at the last moment cannot go through with it. Maybe because he finally sees himself in her. Dr. Mohan gets a quiet, emotional goodbye. No big drama, just a simple exit that reflects her entire arc of never quite belonging. Prediction 4, Langdon gets officially confirmed as a permanent member of the team. His entire season has been building to exactly this moment.
So to recap everything in this explosive trailer, Robbie laughs for the first time all season. The ticking clock signals time is almost up. Abbott finally creates the breakthrough. 2 lives in Robbie's hands with the pregnant patient. Al Hashimi gets completely betrayed. Langdon delivers the most powerful line of the season, and Robbie finally admits the ER is killing him. 1 episode left. 14 weeks of buildup, and I am absolutely not ready. What do you think is going to happen? Will Robbie finally get the help he needs? Will Al Hashimi fight back? Drop your wildest finale predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please smash that like button, subscribe to Epic Breakdown, and turn on that bell so you do not miss our massive finale breakdown dropping next week. I will see you then.